This Vinny Vid production brought to you by Yankee Dabbler. For all your model railroad needs, check out Yankee Dabbler. Don't forget, 7% discount with BNSF 6951. And by Highways and Byways, awesome street graphics for your roads and streets on your model railroad layout. If you guys are looking for sophisticated model railroad electronics, Logic Rail Technologies has what you need. For a 5% discount on certain items, use code BNSF6951. Alright guys, now it's time for the next step on your layout. Trees! I have been dealing with Bob for 7 years now, and he does excellent work on his trees. So if you need some trees on your layout, check out Long Shadow's Trees. Tell him the Cuzzz sent you. Hello everyone, how's everyone doing tonight? Hello JT1, Kyle Stevens, Roy Eltham, Digger Evans, my buddy from across the pond. How's it going, buddy? Caboose 121, Cameron, how's it going? Marty, M&M Short Lines, Ralph Greenwood, thank you very much for doing all of that stuff for me, Ralph. I sincerely appreciate that. Who else we got in here? Lehigh River Subdivision, how's it going, Ian? Nice to see you in here. We're having a little technical difficulties trying to get my guest in here tonight. He's having problems with his camera and his microphone. Actually, his microphone's working, but his camera is not. It's saying that his browser can't support that. So if any of you guys know how to fix that situation, John Schoolkill, I think you might be able to help him out. Kyle Stevens, how's it going? Dan's Grand Valley Railroad, nice to see you. Dwight Curley, nice to see you. Glad you all can make it in here tonight. John 2618, James Young. Dwight Curley. Who else we got in here? Fred Kemper. How's it going? Hi, from Riverside, California. How's it going, buddy? Possum Bayou. How's it going, Rusty? Nice to see you in here. Can you guys all hear me? I got a new microphone that I'm trying out tonight. Let me know if it sounds okay, if you can actually hear me, and so on and so forth. I don't know. Hello, Marcel. How's it going, buddy? Nice to see you in here. Who else? I think I got everybody. Steve Childers, how's it going, buddy? Nice to see you in here. And we got 42 in here already. That's cool. Joe Rader, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in. Audio sounds great. Thank you, Roy. I appreciate that. Container Man 68. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. It sounds like you got a problem, Dan. M&I so like, thank you, Marty. I appreciate that, buddy. John Schoolkill, do you have any suggestions for my guest? Maybe he says that his browser can't support him trying to get into StreamYards. How's it going, Carolina Foothills? Glad you can make it in here. Let's see, Shays N-Scale, how's it going, bud? Nice to see you in here. Chris Mitchell, glad you can make it in. Haven't seen you for a while. Glad you can make it in tonight. Dave BNSF N-Scale, you ready to do some work tomorrow there, Dave? Manny, thank you so much. I am very, very sorry that I have not gotten your package in the mail yet. Yours and Melvin Fackler, both of these are sitting in my living room, on my living room floor, all packed up, all labeled and ready to go. I just have not gone out to the post office. I have not been going out lately, just trying to prevent myself from, getting the COVID, you know what I'm saying? So, I do have underlying problems with my heart and my lungs, so I dare not go out. Brian Page, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in. But I promise I will have those in the mail this week coming up. That's a promise. Maybe even Monday. I don't know. Well, tomorrow too. Tomorrow's Saturday. Well, tomorrow I'm going to be working on my layout. All right. So I don't know if we're actually going to have a guest in here tonight. Because he's having technical difficulties. He tried to get in from 25 after 4 or 7, you guys' time. And he's having problems. His browser won't. Shut up, Roy. I'm going to smack you next time you come down here. All right. Who did I miss? I don't think I missed anybody. I think I got everybody in here. Anyhow, my special guest is supposed to be Anthony, Georgia Sunbelt. So if anybody knows Anthony, give him a text message or something. Tell him how to get into the StreamYards. I've never had anybody have a problem getting to StreamYards. So if anybody knows, please help him out. I would appreciate that because he is my guest for tonight. Sorry about that. Anyhow, I'll take that away for now. All right. So, like I said, my special guest was supposed to be Anthony PETETT, his name, and his channel is Georgia Sunbelt. He's got an awesome layout, guys, and he's fairly large for his house. You guys need to check him out. Barnabas Junction. Sorry, Jason. Barnabas Junction. Glad you can make it in here, buddy. I might just need to give the browser permission. Okay, well, I don't know if he's watching right now. I got my first vaccine a couple of weeks ago and was sick 36. That's what I'm afraid of. I am afraid to go get the vaccination because I have never. The only time I had a flu shot, I got really sick, and since that day, I have never gotten another shot for the flu, and I don't think I want to. I don't think I want to get a shot for the COVID, so I'm just going to sit out and see what happens. You're ignoring us. It's a nice layout. Yeah. I just wish you can get in the New Haven Rails. Ron, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in here tonight. Kevin Brown, glad you can make it in. They've been in guy first shots, no problems. And I would assume it might depend on which company you're getting it from. There might be some differences in the vaccine. I don't know, but don't know if I really want to go through it. I don't really want to get sick afterwards. Let's see. Anthony says he thinks it's working right now. Well, I don't see him in the basement yet. Let me just tell him something. Royal, I got my first shot this morning. So far, just a slight sore shoulder. Yeah, and that's what they said. They said usually the area where you get the shot is probably going to be a little painful and probably swell up on you and so on and so forth. There he goes. Let's see. Oh, okay, Anthony, I got you, buddy. He's finally made it in, so it looks like I will have my guest for tonight. Cool. I'm allergic to the flu jab, not COVID. Well, I don't know. I really don't know what I'm going to do yet. The VA keeps sending me letters that I should go get my shots and this and that and the other thing, and I really don't know if I want to do that. And Dwight Curley says he's doing his on Monday, and Joe Rader says screw the vaccine. Okay. Let's see. James Young, nothing to worry about. Get it done. All right. Well, I all I have to do is call the VA and make the appointment and go do it. So I don't know. I'll see. I'll think about it. All right. So anyhow, let's get going here. All right. You guys all know who my guest is going to be. I need to mention all the super chats from last week. We got Roy Eltham. He did 2 times. Manny Fernandez, Kevin Brown, Grandpa Rails 3 times. He's just showing off. That's all he's doing. Nora, which is Northern Ohio Rail Action, Shays N Scale, Brian Page, Container Man 68, and Iron Horse Route. That is Brian. And one person that does not show up he doesn't do it on my live streams, but he does send me money via my Cash app. James Veronico. Thank you so much, James. I appreciate that. Let's see. Somebody just texted me. David. Oh, come on. I guess. Okay. Thank you, Shays Dinscale. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's see. Weekly shows. On Monday nights, we have Nate's HON3 Broad Top Railroad. We have Tom's Trains and Things at 8 p.m. We also have Modeling Monday with Heath. I forget what time he goes on, but it's early evening, I believe, is when he goes on. I'm not sure. Heath, if you're here, please verify that. If you get too sick from me. Okay, James, that sounds like a deal. Yeah, but the only problem, hey, Chasco, how's it going? The only problem, John Tanzillo, I need to talk to you, buddy. If you can give me a call maybe later on, we need to do a little discussion. Anyhow, what was I saying? If Heath is in here, I haven't seen him yet, but if he is in here, please verify the time that you do your Modeling Monday on. On Tuesday, we have On Track Tuesday. On Wednesday, the first Wednesday of the month, we have Community Roundhouse. Then it's a question mark, and then it's TSG, and then it's a question mark again. So you just got to be on the alert for any kind of notifications that you get, whoever's going to be on in that time. Anyhow, on Thursday, we have Hot Rod Rodney. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Oops, back up. Wednesday, again, on Wednesday, we have Michael McCarville. He goes on at 8 o'clock, and I think he's been doing a few more live streams lately since Sparky is not. So trying to use up that time slot. Excuse me. On Thursday, we have Hot Rod Rodney. On Friday, we have Anthony Dodge, the model train outsider. He goes on at about 3:30. And then we have Hangout with Humanity Junction. He's earlier in the morning. I believe he's about 9:30 Eastern time. Let's see. Then we have Hot Rod Rodney at 7 p.m. Then you got me at 8. Tomorrow morning, back on track at 7 a.m. Sunday, we have Nora, which is Northern Ohio Rail Action. He does a lot of rail fanning videos, Norfolk Southern especially. Drink Quavo, drink the one. Get you sick. Thank you, Roy. And then we have also on Sunday, we have Sidetrack Sunday, which is 8 o'clock Eastern time. Then we have more shows during the week. We have on Mondays, we have Not Bad by Wilmer. He's the host of that one. And then we have on Tuesday, we have Dispatch with Roy Smith. And if you guys want to see the United States from the seat of a Peterbilt truck, then you need to go over to Container Man 68 channel and subscribe to his channel, because he does videos from his truck as he's driving around the United States. So you guys need to check that out. That's a pretty cool thing, I think. Anyhow. All right. On my Teesprings, I again am offering a small discount. So if you guys want to get some of my merchandise, I have a small discount going on. I think I set it up where you get a small discount. Let's see. I have this. I wish I knew how to do this, but there is a code. Let's see. It expires. I have it going through the month of April. Let's see. I'll try and put this down here and see if it'll work. Let's see. And these are going to be all caps. It's N52EH 6060 VIR. What I just posted there is the code you need to use when you go to my Teesprings account to get the discount. I don't know why they're doing it this way. I tried to do it the same way I did it last time, and I couldn't figure out how to do it. So anyhow, there it is. My premiere video tomorrow. And let's see. Let me turn this guy on. No, let me turn this guy on. My premiere video tomorrow. You might see, I think this is going to work. I hope it's going to work. And we're on. Oop, no, go away. Let's see if this is going to work. There you go. How's that, Mr. Roy Eltham? That is for you. I'm not happy with the roof. The paint kind of screwed up on that, but yeah. So that's it, buddy. That's your part of your build right there. I just wanted to give you an idea of what's going on. Anyhow, let's see. I think it's going to be time for me to bring my guest in here. Let me get my questions ready for him and put him in the hot seat. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that. Get it real close to this. But when I painted it, the paint got little pimples. And I don't know how that happened. The paint I'm using is plastic compatible, but there's all these little pimples in here. And I don't know now if I have to do another one of these, which is going to waste more time and more material, or try and fix that one, which also is going to be more time. Anyhow, everybody, I want you to meet Mr. Anthony, and he is from Georgia Sunbelt. Hello, Anthony.
Hello.
How you doing, buddy?
Doing great. Doing great. Finally got a warm day here. It's 80 degrees today.
Wow. And it's been pretty crappy here this past week. It's been pretty cloudy and rainy and threatening of thunderstorms and all kinds of stuff. Hello, Mr. Robert Flying Crow. How's it going? Redbird Tony, how's it going, buddy? Glad you could all make it in here. All right, everybody's saying hello to you, Anthony. Are you ready for the Cousin Vinny's hot seat?
I guess. We'll see.
What'd you find wrong with the camera and microphone?
I remember in my settings, I had turned the in the privacy settings.
Oh, okay.
I had the camera turned off.
Okay.
So
well, I'm glad
connect to all the different
glad
apps.
you got it all working. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Now, usually I would go over some of the questions with you before the show, so you know what's going to be coming at you. But since we didn't have that opportunity, you're in a heap of trouble, buddy.
All right. I can handle it.
Nah, they're easy questions. It's all about how you got into model railroading and stuff like that. So, all right. So we'll start off with the first question, and that is, when did you get interested in trains?
Somewhere in elementary school, I got I was watching. I used to live near the Georgia Railroad line in Thompson, Georgia, and I guess my parents always saw me running out to go watch trains go by, and so they got me a Tyco set for Christmas.
There you go.
And so that started it.
All right. So you just basically answered my next question, but do you remember the age that you were when you got that?
Not exactly the age. I just know elementary school.
All right. So that's up to 8, 9 years old.
Something like that.
Yeah. Okay. What is your favorite loco?
SD40-2s.
Oh man, come on now. You're stealing that from me, you know.
Matter of fact, I just broke down and ordered another one today.
Did you really? Actually, I have 2 on order right now. They're not going to be available till May. They were supposed to be out in December, and now I found out they're not going to be available until May. Hello, Heath, Humanity Junction. How's it going, buddy? How's the hip doing? Oh yeah, that's right. Tony had a CP368. How's it going? How you feeling there, Tony? Sprint Lock. How's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. All right. So you already said SD40-2s. Copycat. Well, you kind of answered this next question in that first question, but do you prefer steam or diesel?
Diesel.
Okay.
I do like steam. I just don't have any steam locos.
Okay. How long have you been modeling?
You mean starting with trains or actually building the model railroad? Which one?
We don't call it playing with trains in our
when I was a kid, we called it playing with trains. But I started building this layout probably, we moved in this house in 2016. 2015. I started building it in 2015, but then in late 2017, 2018, we had personal issues. You know, my wife got cancer. She passed away. I had a battle with cancer, so I didn't do a lot with the railroad for about 2 years. And then I got it going somewhere late 2018 again.
And that's the layout you're working on currently?
Yeah.
Okay.
It kept expanding a little bit.
Yeah, I noticed that. I haven't seen a video from you in a while, though.
I did a late update March 7th.
Well, I think I watched that one. I don't remember. Dude, I have been so involved in this build that I'm doing that I am totally neglecting watching videos. I watch about 3 or 4 videos in the morning when I first get up and have my coffee. I have watched videos when I'm drinking my coffee. And then after that, I get involved and I'm pretty much working on this model like 10 hours a day. You know, I want to get it done for the guy, you know. And there's a lot involved in this. This is only one part of the roof. The rest of the roofs all interchange with each other. Of course, there's like I think I counted 13 structures that get integrated with this one building.
I mean, and since then I've been attempting, I won't say I've done it, I've been attempting a lot of scenery work. So even since the March 7th one. So that will be in the next update, probably in maybe a week. Yep.
Do you prefer operations or continuous run or both?
Both. I like both.
Okay. Which one do you lean towards more?
Well, since I'm in the process of building, I haven't really done either. But I mean, I have run continuous running, but I haven't done the operations part yet on my layout. But it'll be pretty soon. But which one do I lean toward? I really don't know, Vinny. Once I get everything operating smoothly, then I'll figure it out probably.
Hello, Jack. Jack, how's it going, buddy? Nice to see you in here. Let's see who else is in here that I missed. Tonight's guest, Melvin Fackler. How's it going, buddy? All right. So let's see. We got. What is your favorite rolling stock?
You mean cars?
Yeah.
Wow. It's probably a tie between tank cars and box cars.
Again, you're copying me. Because my favorite's tankers. You know that, right? Yeah. All right. Yep. Why did you choose the scale that you model?
It was one that I could see and handle easily. I do wear glasses when I don't need to wear glasses to like watch television or anything like that. But if I'm working or I can't see the chat right now rolling by unless I put my glasses on, so and scale would have been too much.
Yeah, let's see. I'm trying to read some of this tickling with rolling stock, and that's for sure. Dave BNSF N scale. He does a lot of tweaking on rolling stock. He's done quite a few on mine, on my rolling stock. Vinny is lying. He loves KCS.
I'm gonna put my glasses on so I can see the chat.
Roy, I tell you, you're gonna be in a heap of trouble when you come down here, buddy. Yes, I do like the KCS covered hoppers. That's my second favorite is hoppers, not KCS hoppers in particular, but hoppers in general. Yeah. James Young said he'll send you some more glasses.
I do have to run hoppers when I start, working my kaolin facility. It's all
I like that facility, dude. You have done a good job with that facility. I really like. You guys haven't checked Anthony's channel out. You guys need to go over to his channel and check him out and check out his layout, what he's doing. He started out not quite as big as he is right now, and he kept on adding on and adding on and adding on. So yeah, you guys need to go over and check him out. And Ralph, can you please put his link up there, please? John Dilly, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in here. Let's see. This thing goes by. Yeah, okay, Roy. You said that the last time you were here too. Covered hoppers are my second favorite too. Okay, there you go. All right, where are we? Let's see. Did you choose a specific area to model? And if so, why did you choose that area?
Oh, I chose my home state of Georgia, eastern, southern Georgia. So that's why you see the red clay.
Right. That's the one I watched when you were doing the red clay. Is that the last one you did?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I did watch it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
any particular part of Georgia?
It's east and south, southeast Georgia.
Okay.
You can say it like that.
All right.
Yeah.
I know you got a layout, and I've been talking about that, but what is the approximate size of your layout?
It's an irregular shape. The total length is about 36, 37 feet.
Uh-huh.
And the widest point is probably 12 feet. And then
Is this in a basement?
yeah, it's in my basement,
Okay.
and I had to, to make it a continuous run, I had to really pinch it down in one area because my stairwell comes down in the middle of my house in the middle of the basement.
Uh-huh.
So I had to pinch it down in one area so that I could leave about 3 feet for my son to get around to go to his bedroom and bathroom. So so there's a spot in the layout where the width is only probably 2 feet wide.
That's all right. I mean, as long as it works for you, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I can get through it.
Let's see. All right. Do you do videos, and how often do you do videos?
I guess I do videos. I'm trying to do them at least once a month now. I was thinking about trying to get another one done this weekend, but some other things came up, so I was going to probably get delayed until next weekend.
Jerry Satz, hello. Charles Greason, how's it going, buddy? Glad you all can make it in here. Anfield Road layout in the loft. Glad you can make it in here, Lee. Just make the kid duck.
Just make a duck under for the kid, for my son. Well, he's not here anymore now. He's in college. He's about to graduate in a month.
Oh, cool.
So, and commissioned into the Army. So.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Commissioned lieutenant into the Army.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Already up there. So is he going to make a career out of that?
I don't know. I'll just leave that up to him. He'll figure it out.
I guess.
Yeah.
You know, if he's starting out as a lieutenant, I mean, you know.
Second lieutenant, but
it can't be as bad as going in as a boot camp, you know, as a kid off the street, you know.
Yeah, but he went through boot camp down in Benning a couple of years ago. Same place that Dave's kid went. Just finished boot camp about a few months ago. So
James Young says, put his room in the attic.
Well, he don't have a room anymore because the Army is going to own him in another month. But yeah, John is the U.S. Army.
Another room taken.
That wouldn't be.
I had the pleasure of meeting Anthony actually a couple of years ago. Am I correct on that, Anthony?
Yeah, it's probably 3 years ago now.
Probably 3 years ago. Yeah,
time flies.
Yeah, Anthony was coming out to Phoenix on a business trip, and he decided he wanted to come and visit the Cuzzz. So we hooked up and we hung out for a little while. So it was very, very nice meeting him.
We'll see, Steve.
And see now, Carolina Foothill says, "Excellent, Anthony. Now you can take over his room."
Kind of difficult to get the layout into that room the way the basement is laid out. Yeah.
Hey, do it. Roy Hardwick tells me to do. Put holes in the wall.
Well, I wouldn't need to put a hole in the wall. I would just have to go down the hallway.
There you go.
And add another duck under.
I tell you, man, you got to watch out for those duck unders.
A lift out. I don't have a duck under. I have a lift out.
I have one duck under, and it's right here. And I can't tell you that I walked into it twice, and it knocked me on my butt twice. But anyhow, let's continue on here. So we know that you post videos. Do you post videos on any other media like Facebook or Instagram or any of those places?
Nah, I try and stay out of a lot of social media. I haven't been on Facebook too much. I do post a few pictures on guys' Facebook pages, and that's about it. Right. No videos.
Hello, Anthony Dodge. How's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. Let's see. Okay. What do you like about the hobby?
All the stuff is making me learn. The carpentry part wasn't, building the benchwork wasn't that hard. My grandfather was pretty much a carpenter, and I used to work with him building houses. And so that wasn't too bad. But my challenge has been the electrical stuff. I've had to learn the solder, learn all the electrical stuff, still learning DCC stuff, the scenery portion of it. I'm learning that now. So it's a hobby that, that stretches you a little bit, a lot of different aspects.
I'm looking at some of this thing, and I said I walked into the overpass. I mean the duck under a couple of times, and I forgot who said it now. Did it knock any sense into me? No. It made me more stupid. All right, so we know what you like about the hobby. What do you dislike about the hobby?
What I disliked most was stuff I still need to finish doing, some wiring. I do want to add a single system, and I got some switch eights that I want to add into and start putting in my tortoises. I've got a lot of that stuff. I just haven't started doing it yet because that's the stuff I dislike the most.
Everybody,
I'll get there.
everybody's got the one thing that they don't like.
Yeah.
I don't know if I dislike anything because I mean, like you said, everything is a learning curve,
Yeah.
and the more you do it, the more you learn.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's anything really that I dislike.
Yeah.
Some money towards petting. Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah, I have 2 engines disassembled on my workbench right now, putting in decoders. So
you see what Kevin Brown says? Some money towards padding for your duck under. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. Hello, Steve 87 PSAP. Glad you can make it in. Why do it today if you can? Why do it today if you can do it tomorrow? Okay.
you want me to answer Split Rock's question?
Go ahead. If you see a question and I don't.
I have the kaolin industry. I have a cement aggregate industry also, and I have a food industry. Those are the 3 biggest ones, and I am building geez, I lost my train of thought. It's a lumber industry. I'm doing a lumber industry, but I haven't run the track in there yet because I'm trying to decide how I want to arrange the buildings, and because they're not going to be from kits, I gotta either kit bash something or scratch build something.
Well,
I got the stuff.
Well, I'm doing a clinic on Tuesday nights for scratch building.
Yep, I know. It's just, man, I can't commit to every Tuesday night. That's my problem. But those are the major ones.
Yeah. You guys that have not checked Anthony's channel out, you got to check out his kaolin industry. It is awesome. He just added a whole bunch of buildings to it, and the way he's got it all situated, it looks really, really good. So you guys really need to go over and check his channel out. Cuzzz will build it for you. Yeah, right. Double Diamond Railroad, how's it going? I haven't seen you for quite a long time. How's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight.
Hi, guys. I keep saying hi, but I can't keep up. Scrolling by too fast.
I know. And are you watching the chat on StreamYards?
No, I'm watching it on YouTube.
On YouTube, yes. On YouTube, It goes a lot faster than it does here. Kaolin moved in hoppers and any boxcars with roof hatches.
Yep.
That's a question for you.
Yes. I'm actually modeling dry kaolin and the slurry. So I have the tank cars and the hoppers, but I'm not using any regular box cars.
All right. Let's see. Where are we here? Are you? Do you have more than one layout?
Nope. I can't.
Why not? I mean, look at Heat Humanity Junction. He's got N scale, he's got Z scale, and now he's got O scale.
One's enough.
Brian Sonis, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in there. You are new, and appreciate you coming in and checking me out.
Oh, James, I forgot. I do have a propane industry.
There you go.
Yeah, it's named Anal and Sons.
That's funny. That's really funny.
I forgot about that till he mentioned it.
Okay, do you prefer prototype or freelance, and what is your layout?
It's freelance. My favorite is Southern, Norfolk Southern. It's freelance. I'm not trying to be prototypical or anything. I just want to just build a layout and have fun doing it. So I'm not trying to actually follow any prototype.
Hey, Rail Artist, glad you can make it in tonight, buddy.
Yeah. The closest prototype I'm trying to follow is the scenery in Southeast Georgia.
Right. And I tell you, that red clay looked really good when I watched that video. It looked really good. Proud of you, buddy. I'll give you one of those, okay?
Thanks.
Uh, all right. Is your layout DC or DCC? And if it's DCC, what brand are you using?
I got. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank all of a sudden. It's DCC, and it's oh my gosh, it's not MRC, it's NEC.
Well, MRC used to make power packs way back in the day. Sprint Rock had a question for you. He says, "What is the toughest part about capturing the Georgia scenery?"
It's going to be the Georgia pines, the southern pines. I've only seen one person kind of scratch bill them, make them, and and I can't remember. I have it saved in my scenery video, and I can't remember who it was, but no regular one, anyone makes them that I know of. And
check Bobby at Long Shadows Trees, because
I am. I'm going to talk
because I asked him to do some ponderosa pines for me, and he did. So you might be able to get what you need from him also. Do you make your own? Wait, there's a question for you.
Do you make your own soil from ground? Well, no, I don't, because there's no Georgia soil here in Southern Maryland.
Anthony, what part of the country are you in?
Southern Maryland. Southern Maryland. But I did get some clay from Ed at why am I drawing a blank while I'm talking now? But it's what was his railroad name? It's got it'll come to me in a minute, and I'll answer that question.
Okay.
In a minute.
In the meanwhile, we have Redbird Tony that says, "Anthony, do you have any Southern SD45 high hood?"
Nope. I got SD40-2 high hoods, and that's it. I've got that's the only Southerns I got.
Myself out.
Oh, what happened?
The wrong button.
Oh.
Anthony, can you send all the red dirt to him?
All the red dirt you need?
Yeah.
I can send you all the red dirt you need. Oh, Flying Crow said that. All right. Ed Mosley, Eagle Valley Railroad. It just came to me. I told it to come to me. I don't know what happened to Ed. He hasn't put a video out in a year, and I even emailed him, but he never replied, telling him I was using his red dirt. So I don't know whatever happened to Ed and the Eagle Valley Railroad. So.
Let's see. Anthony just subbed to your channel. Looking forward to viewing your vids tomorrow morning with coffee.
All right. Thank you, real artist.
There you go. All right. Let's see here. What era do you model?
Well, trying to stay in the 80s, early 90s with the SD40s. I do have a SD9. I have some GP40-2s. I mean, regular GP40s at Georgia Railroads. Those are the ones. I put one decoder in one, and I got the other one apart doing that one. So I'm trying to stay in that era. The newest thing I do have, I have a couple of SD70 M-2 SD70-2Ms because I like lease stuff, and they were 4X models that I picked up.
I had another question here from let's see, where is it? And yeah, they said that you should put some BNSF on your Norfolk Southern layout.
Well, the aerial modeling wouldn't have BNSF. It would be Santa Fe or Burlington Northern.
But I don't either. I mean, my layout is from that era to present. So I have SD40s on my layout. Mm-hmm. And it's because I like them, know. Let's see, Roy Etham, not Roy Etham. Who was it that asked that question? I lost it. Anyhow, hello, Mystic. How's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. What is your favorite rolling stock?
Oh, I thought I answered that one already.
It's
boxcars and tankers.
Oh, yeah, you did probably.
Yeah.
I must have asked that twice then. I must have it written down here twice. I'll have to check that later. No, I asked favorite loco, steam.
Loco, yes, for favorite rolling stock too.
Oh, you're right. I said your favorite rolling stock. Oh, you're right. So there it
It's
is right
not
there.
beer. It's true. Counter dry bowl. So I know somebody's gonna say you got a cold one. Nope.
Scott Johnson, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. Let's see. What is the longest train you can run? Mr. James Young wants to know that.
What is the longest train that you run? I've only run one real long train, and it had about 40 cars on it, and I was pulling it with the two Furex SD70 dash. I don't know why I can't get this right. SD70-2Ms, M-2s, whatever you call it.
SD70M?
M's, yeah. -2M.
Oh, that's right.
Something like that. -2M. Yeah, and I was pulling it with
SD70Ms, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I was running it about 40 cars, pulling with both locos. So, matter of fact, there's a video with that run in it. I can't remember which one it is. Oh, I know what it was. Somebody's challenge. Oh my gosh, if it was someone's challenge. I forgot whose challenge it was.
Well, there was a lot of challenges going on last month. Next time you're in the basement, so we can see trains running. James Young.
All right.
Let's see. Melvin Fackler, I had told Manny Fernandez earlier that I did not get your packages out yet. I promise I will get them out this next week, maybe even Monday. It's just that I am kind of afraid to go out in this mess that everybody's going through with the COVID and all that. So be patient, my friend. It'll be coming to you. Yeah. There's another question for you, Anthony. What do you use for operations? Car cards, way bills, switch bills?
Haven't got that for you yet. I've mainly been just focusing on building the layout,
Let's see. BNSF, do you own weathering?
Do I do my own weathering, or do you mess? Yeah, I have weathered a few cars.
Weathering is my worst subject.
Yeah. I've done a few, tried it out, a couple of box cars. So, I mean, I don't have a airbrush. I don't plan on buying one really. So it's
but you should, because once you start using it, you're going to be amazed at what you can do.
Excuse me. We'll see. But I did weather 2 cars some time ago, and they're in a video someplace. I just don't remember which one. It wasn't a specific car weathering video.
Did you get train show info I sent you today?
Yes, Joe, I got that, and that link actually sent me to a place to try and for me to buy a web domain. I've been intending to email you back and go try this again. No, I don't build my own switches. In my yard, I got the micro engineering.
You got that ladder, right?
The yard ladder.
The yard ladder.
Yeah, and I have a few. It's the older Walther Shinohara switches. I got quite a few of those, and I do have some. Oh crap! They come in the red. I forgot the brand name. The ones that click real, got the spring in it. They click, holds close, whatever they call. I forgot for right now.
All right, let's move on here. We got a few more questions to go.
Pico, it came to me.
Well, that's mine. Plus the chat may have questions for you also. All right. So, do you prefer scratch builds or kit builds or kit bashing?
I like doing them all. I have my whole food industry is a kit bash scratch, if you want to call it. Some of the buildings, it's a combination of that Walther's Magic Pan Bakery, and the rest of it I just scratch build. The KLN facility is kit bashed with some scratch build stuff on it.
Joey Ducek, how's it going, buddy?
But I like doing them all.
CDP 1965. Anthony, how do you like yard ladder?
I really like the yard ladder because it saved me it saved me a lot of space to get a little yard near my killing industry. If there was one dislike about it, was that I had to put frog juices in on it because the locals kept stalling going through it, so I had to put frog juices in.
Mystic Railway wants to know, well, he's got a statement. He says, you inspired me to get a COG boxcar.
Central Georgia, but cool, man.
What is the strongest asset? Let's see. What is the strongest asset in modeling area? Train, scenery, or building, etc.
I would think, when you say trains, I don't know what that means, but I would say doing the buildings. I enjoy doing that.
Let's see. It says, what model railroads influenced you?
Influenced me? Central of Georgia, Southern, mainly, became Norfolk Southern. But my grandfather he actually helped build the Savannah and Atlanta Railroad, which became Central of Georgia. And so those are my best.
Rick, Southern Cal Scale Models wants to know, how much time do you spend working on your layout per week?
It varies. It depends on my work. Sometimes I'm pulling 10, 11, 12-hour days. So those days I don't even touch the layout. I mean, like some weeks I'll get to work on it, quite a few hours, and some weeks it may be 2 or 3 hours, So
how do you clean your layout track wise?
I've got I lightly do it with a bright board, and I use that CR, what's it called? 26 CR 26 stuff. The spray.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't had to clean my track very often at all because using that stuff, it works pretty good.
Well, in actuality, I think they have two of those of that brand. One is an electrical contact enhancer, and one is a cleaner. Now, I've been using the electrical enhancer to clean my track.
That's what I use.
And it seems to be working just fine.
Yeah, and the only time I've ever cleaned my track is like when I'm doing some scenery, I get some glue near it, and I get glue on it, then I'll use a bright board, then I'll use that CR 226 or whatever it's called, CR 26-2 or something.
This is a loaded question for you. Are you a fan of any other modelers in particular?
No, I'm a fan of all the modelers.
There you go. Good answer. Let's see. Kevin Brown, Anthony, what do you do for a living?
I am an engineer for the United States Navy.
Yeah, cool. Very cool. I used to be in the Navy. I used to be on an aircraft carrier. Let's see. We can get rid of that one now.
But I'm a mechanical. That's why electrical is hard for me.
Okay, you already answered what you use for that. Do you have any current projects going on?
I've got about 20 current projects.
That's like all of us. We all have a bunch of projects that are open.
Yeah, I mean, like the scenery. I worked on a lot of scenery today. I actually, Kit bashed me I don't know, you call it not a boardwalk. The thing that goes out into the water.
A dock.
Fish on dock. Yeah, I couldn't think of the right word. Kit bashed a dock from some stuff that I had left over the day. Like I said, I've got 2 locals disassembled, putting DCC coders in them. I mean, I got a lot of stuff going on. Building. I'm actually disassembling another building. I don't know if you guys saw that one building, the little car repair building, the little station I did, disassembled and put back together. It was a gift from me. I'm doing another one right now. I got that on my workbench too. Cool, James.
Yeah, I was hoping you would see that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Always outnumbered by Navy guy.
Always outnumbered by Navy guys.
I'm a lone Marine in the group. Hey, I tell you what, you Marines, you deserve a lot of credit for what you guys do.
Yeah.
I mean, we bring you over there, but you guys get the job done. That's for sure.
Yeah, I was almost an Air Force guy, but that's a long story. You might not want to hear that right now.
You know what? I almost did the same thing. I almost went into the Air Force, and my dad said, "Our family is Navy. You need to go into the Navy."
Okay. My dad was Air Force, and I have an uncle Air Force. I was going to the academy. I want to fly. and they
Let's
made me
see.
take all kind of tests and stuff. I passed them all, but then they flunked me on the physical back then. They said, it may be too stressful for you. You had an ulcer when you was a junior in high school. I'm like, really, guys? And so I still could have gone to the academy, but they weren't going to let me try and be a pilot. So I
Ah.
just went to play football in Cincinnati.
So Flying Crow says, I guess if you have to be a swabby, working on an aircraft carrier is okay. LOL. At least you're
Right.
around airplanes. And basically that's why I went in. I because I like planes. Planes is my second favorite love. I love jets. When I was living in California, anytime that the Blue Angels were at Miramar Naval Air Station, I would go to that show and just be there in awe, watching these jets just fly around, getting chills from the back of my neck all the way down to my feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just love jets.
You would love it around here, jets and helicopters.
Yeah.
Brian, it would be HO again. That would be the scale. That's just the scale I like. To me, it's the perfect size.
Okay. How did you come up with your railroad name?
Well, when before I even started the layout, way back, I liked cotton belt. I actually have a bunch of Atlas Yellow Box cotton belt engines still, but then when I actually, 20 years later now, when I started the layout, cotton belt doesn't exist anymore,
Right.
and like I said, I'm from Georgia, and the belt came from cotton belt. I'm from Georgia. Georgia has a lot of sun, so that's where the Georgia Sun Belt name came from. That's how
Got
I
it.
came up with it.
James Young wants to know, did you play pro ball?
I actually went to the Bengals training camp when I was in Cincinnati. I went to University of Cincinnati. I got hurt like the second game of was it the second game? Something like that. I mean, yeah, and I did not play the whole rest of the year. And the Bengals invited me to their training camp. And I did go to the training camp. But the injury I had was I got hit in the thigh, and I had it hemorrhaged internally. So I had like a huge calcium deposit, in my thigh. And the doctors had told me, oh, you get hit like that again, you may have a stiff leg the rest of your life. Because I had a stiff leg for about, I don't know, 6-7 weeks before I could bend it. And, and I was always nervous about getting hit like that again, even though I was in the camp, and I just said, I'm not giving it my all. And so I just gave it up.
All right. Question from Joey Busek. Will you have any military training on your layout, even if it's just a collector's purpose?
I hadn't thought about that, Joey. That's a thought. Now I hadn't thought about that.
Okay, guys. Well, we have about 7 minutes left to tonight's show, and if you guys have any more questions for Anthony, now is the time. Ralph Greenwood wants to know, the Bengals still your favorite team?
No. I mean, no, they're not my favorite team. The Falcons are my favorite team. But
for some reason, and I know a lot of guys are probably going to hate me for this, but I just can't get into football. I just don't know why. I just can't. When I was a kid, when I was a teenager, I used to play all the time, with the kids, the group around the neighborhood, but I just can't get into watching it on TV. I don't know what it is. Even baseball, I don't watch baseball anymore either. The only baseball I watch right now is the Little League. That's the only baseball I watch.
I don't even watch pro football anymore. I just, for other reasons, but anyway, I watch mainly college sports now, and I prefer to actually go to a high school football game than anything else, and I do that when they're playing. So
fine. Robert says, I'm with you, Vinny. I never watch. And I have a friend that when I first moved to Arizona, I hooked up with one of the guys that was working at the place I was working at, and he is a big sports freak. I mean, every sports he pays, I don't know, like $100 and something extra on his direct TV just so he can have all the sports channels, your baseball, hockey, basketball, football. I mean, you name it. He's got it.
So Split Rock says, what do you want on your layout that's not commercially produced?
Good question.
That is a good question. Um, I don't know. You heard us talk about the kaolin facility. There is no kaolin facility commercially produced, and I just been kit bashing and scratch building that. So
Yep.
that would be it. I just
And
look at pictures of kaolin plants. I mean, I can't model them because they're huge. So I
yeah.
just model what I
And,
can.
and that's the problem we all have as model railroaders. We're always limited to room.
Yeah.
And I'm using 2 rooms in my house, and Roy Hardwick wants me to go into a 3rd room, and it's just no, I can't do that. I need a place for, if I have a guest, I need a place for that person to sleep. So I will be actually, I'm going to be starting tomorrow on modifying my layout. We're going to do a lot more scenery and change things around and so on and so forth. But we'll see how that's going to work out tomorrow when Dave gets here and stop planning stuff.
Thanks, James.
Let's see. I didn't see that one. Great job on your layout. Looking forward to more videos. Yeah, me too. I am too. All right, what else we got? Vinny is sleeping. If I had to. No, Roy, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to sleep on the floor. Vinny hang hang a hammock under the chain layout. Funny. Here's another one from Spritlock. Do you want to operate on other layouts when pandemic goes away?
Yeah, I really do. I've been trying to get Darren at B&H. I don't know if any of you guys
yeah, of course
subscribe to him. Darren only lives 15 minutes from me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
and we
cool.
still haven't, we can't seem to get together. And then Ray Bobel lives probably maybe an hour and a half, no more than an hour and a half from me. So yeah, I want to, get to hook up with those 2 guys.
Thank you, JD. I appreciate that, buddy. Did you design your layout? Let's see. Let me get that up there for you. Did you design your layout, and did you use a CAD program?
I started out using AnyRail. Probably the first half of my layout, I designed using AnyRail, and when I started expanding it, I stopped using AnyRail because I was spending too much time on AnyRail. So I just started kind of laying things out and seeing if I like it, and I went with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you were near DC area, there are a few operating layouts in that area. Look on Opsig site.
Oh, I hope I can remember that Opsig site. Yeah, I'm only 60 miles from DC. I mean, probably not that far. More like 50 miles from DC.
James Young, where in Maryland do you live? I live in Central PA. Maybe we could meet up, visit sometime.
I live in St. Mary's County, Leonardtown, Maryland. It's on the peninsula between the Potomac River and the Chesapeake. Chesapeake or the Patuxent River, however you want to look at it.
So do you work in the Pentagon or Navy? You got a thing?
No, there's a naval air station here where we do all every airplane that's done here, we test it. It's a test site, like the new F-35 fighter. It's just where it's all being tested. Everything's being, every aircraft thing comes through here, any test thing. And I also live near the not the shipyard, but Dahlgren, which is the Navy. What do they call that site? But anyhow, I don't know if you guys heard of the naval railgun. When they test the thing over at Dahlgren, as a crow flies, probably live about 20 miles from it. Our whole neighborhood thinks it's an earthquake.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Thank you, Anthony.
It is not. It's knocked pictures off walls.
Let's see. Roy says, "Nice to meet you, Anthony. Thanks for the update. Yeah. Look at the OTC building, Vinny. That's Oxnard train travel trainer.
Yeah.
Thanks for the update. Look, I just wanted to show you that, just so you can get a little nervous and a little happy that things are moving along on your build. Let's see. All right, everybody. If nobody's got any more questions for Anthony, I appreciate him being here. Thank you, Anthony, for being a guest on my show.
Thanks for having me.
And maybe next time you get out to Phoenix, we can meet up again.
Yep, I think we're hoping to be out there maybe next month or beginning of May. Maybe. I don't know.
All right. Well, if you're out here, you got my phone
Yep.
number.
Yep.
Just
Yep.
give me a call. We'll hook up. Maybe I'll even have my layout running then, and we could run some trains.
All right. So, James, where are you in Pennsylvania? I think that was James Young that says in Pennsylvania, right? Yeah.
Oh, you got another subscriber. Splintlock just subscribed to your channel.
Oh, thank you. I didn't see that.
Yeah. All right. Well, good
Oh,
show.
James,
I
is James
appreciate it,
gone?
everybody.
Did James Young leave?
I don't know if he
I guess
did.
he left. Okay, he left. I see it now. I was wondering where he was in Pennsylvania. So,
Oh. All right, everyone. Well, if everybody's okay, I'm going to say good night for now. And again, thank you, Anthony, for letting me give you a hard time.
no problem. My
All
kids give
right.
me a hard time all the time.
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll talk to you next week. Don't forget my premiere video tomorrow at noon Eastern time, and you will see how the progress has come along on Mr. Roy Eltham's build that I am doing. Talk to you later, guys. Bye for now.
Bye. Okay, Joe, you must be close. All right.
End the broadcast.